Well done, Claude. I see your schemes are not to be underestimated.
Yes, I must wholeheartedly agree. As ever, I have proven to be no match for you.
It is the utmost honor to receive praise from your voice. I'm kidding, of course. Really, though, I was lucky to have Teach on my side. In all honesty, you two made me work for it. If I had to face you again, there's no telling which way it would go. What do you think, Teach? How did the other houses fare? Too true, Teach. That just about sums it up. Oh, I'm sorry. That's probably hard for the losers to hear, isn't it? In any case, I hope the day never comes when we have to put this experience to use.
Agreed. I would hate to know a future in which I'm forced to cross swords with you.
I wouldn't mind. I'll accept a challenge from either of you at any time. I'm kidding, of course.
Well, now that the three-way battle has ended in an alliance victory, I dare say it's time for some post-battle reconciliation. The victor has but one request. Hear me out. When we get back to Garreg Mach, let's have a grand feast to break down the walls between our respective houses. And by feast, I mean a fairly regular feast in the dining hall.
I accept your proposition. Please notify me once your preparations are complete.
It seems I have no choice but to drown my sorrow at losing in overindulgence. I'll help you with the preparations.
It's not a feast if you don't eat too much. Leave it to the Imperial Princess to say such wonderful things.
That's not exactly what I said, but forget it. Laugh all you...
No, if you insist. Hey, Teach. Looks like you're having a good time, too. Seeing you smile like that means we've got no choice but to have a great time tonight. Let's get going.
I can't believe our house leader ate so much he passed out. I should just sleep it off? Oh, Professor! Great work today.
As long as we have you and Claude, the Golden Deer House is unstoppable.
I am sure we did not require Claude for our victory, but it certainly would not have been possible without our professor.
I'm so pleased to be in your class, Professor. You truly bring out the best in us.
Let's keep fighting and winning!
I knew the tactics you learned from the captain else. I better work harder to catch up.
I have had the opportunity to experience much. Please allow me to offer you my gratitude once more, Professor. Because of you, I managed to get through the fight without feeling like a burden. Thank you, Professor.
I hear Lady Rhea and Sedith are singing your praises too. Oh, wow! I don't doubt it.
You really showed them, Teach. I would really hate to be on your bad side.
Oh, look. Claude has been revived.
Your tactics were ingenious, and you've somehow mastered the power of the King of Liberation's relic. You really are incredible. Though you can be a bit absent-minded at times. Your mind is like a giant bowl with a tiny crack in it.
Claude, saying that only makes your own mind bowl seem tiny.
How dare you? My bowl is much bigger than Teach's. Unfortunately, it doesn't just have a crack. The whole bottom of my bowl is missing.
In other words, you are the absent-minded one, not our professor.
That's true. He just admitted it.
It's unusual to hear you laughing, Marianne. Your smile is really cute.
It feels so great to laugh and joke around like this, doesn't it?
Well, look at that. Someone's having a secret rendezvous in the courtyard.
All joking aside, I'm having trouble sizing you up, Teach. The honest truth is that I'd hate to have you as an enemy. If possible, I wish for you to fight by my side. If I could use the sword of the Creator, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. I bet if I could use it, you would trust me to, right? That selflessness may be like best about you.
I can only call your deeds during the Battle of the Eagle and Lion quite versatile.
Comparing against their performance at the mock battle of the Great Tree Moon, the students have grown significantly. It is clear that this is a result of your guidance.
In appreciation of your efforts and to show our high hopes for the future of your students, I award you with this. Please continue to instruct your students as a model teacher.
So, you've made good use of all my power after all. I would have been upset if you had failed at such an easy task.
It pains me to assign such a disturbing mission to you during such a blessed moment in time. However, next month your assignment will be to journey to Remire Village to investigate an abnormal occurrence there.
Remire Village. If I recall, you've been there with your father many times.
I have yet to ascertain the details, but it would seem the villagers have been acting strangely. I have already dispatched the knights to verify the authenticity of this information. They should be back shortly. I suggest you begin by finding out what they have discovered.
I pray this is not a bad omen. Let us protect you all.
Part 1. White Clouds. Red Wolf Moon. The Flame in the Darkness. Hoarfrost now graces treetops and open fields alike, and an icy chill, blown in from the north of Fargus, blankets the land. All of Fodlan's creatures begin to settle in for a long winter. The setting sun bathes the full winter coat of the wolf in a foreboding scarlet glow. Hunters can now spread the word that the red wolves are back on the prowl.
That's what we're dealing with. Is there no chance it's an infectious disease?
There are no absolutes in medicine, but the chances are extremely slim. Restless movements, fits of violence, become ridden, or even impossible to wake. With symptoms that varied, there are only a few possibilities. It's either a mixture of poisons or magic, and dark magic at that.
You're talking about Remire Village, aren't you, Manuela?
Oh my, if it isn't Gerald. Tell me, what was the first thing you heard?
Everything, after you mentioned that it's not likely an infectious disease. My child and I owe the people of Remire Village. If something's happening there, we must help them.
We scouted the area ourselves. Speak with the knights, hear what they have to say. I must go. Thank you for your help, Manuela.
You know, I'm more than willing to go with you to Remire Village. After all, I owe you my life. If you'd like, I bet we could even manage the mission all by ourselves. Just the two of us. Professor! A bit of a tease, are we? A girl could get used to this side of you.
Nice try, but I'll be going to the village as well. Enough nonsense. It's time to move out.
As you like. Goodbye, Gerald. Goodbye, Professor.
I'll be in my office making preparations. What about you? If you have, it would be helpful if you could go ahead and talk to the knights. Hey, what's wrong? If anything feels off, return to the infirmary. No need to just grin and bear it. Got it?
Ugh, what could have caused dizziness? I felt it too. Actually, I felt that way before.
I think I've...
Nope.
Nope. I still have talent, I see.
This... That... This... That... It is... It is... Oh! Help?
What? Technique. What?
I got a question. You're probably right. Professor. Tomas doesn't seem to be here. Oh well. I've been researching the hero's relics a lot since we last spoke to him. I found out something interesting. Why? Do you really have to? It's about the connection between crest. The crest stone of each relic is carved with a specific crest, the one that has the ability to wield it properly. The crests are the keys. You need the right one to safely use a hero's relic. The only thing I can't figure, why doesn't the Sword of the Creator have a crest stone bearing a crest? Hey now. No need to write off my findings by saying it's a mere whim of the goddess. There's more. I believe the Crest Stones might be the source of the relic's inhuman power. When Miklon transformed into a black beast, he was taken over by something that originated from the Crest Stone. And the Crest Stone was on his body. It all seems to add up. Now, look at this picture I found in the library. That creature is called the Immaculate One, who was supposedly sent by the goddess to save the followers of Seros. You see the pattern on its brow and the faint circular boundary? Isn't it possible that's a crest stone? If all this is true, then crest stones are what power the ability to assume massive forms, like that of the Immaculate One. And maybe the hero can harness that transformative power.
Oh, it is you. Have you seen Tomas recently?
No such luck. I was hoping to speak with him myself, but he seems to be out on the town.
I see. Well... Where did you find that picture?
It was in the library. Why do you ask? Is it something my youthful eyes shouldn't be seeing?
No, of course not. However, that is not part of this library's collection. It mata Tomas. It would be problematic if it got mixed in with the other books. I will take possession of it for now.
Take it away where no one can see it, you mean?
What was that?
Well, that's what Tomas said. He said records that the monastery doesn't approve of tend to disappear.
Tomas said that? Preposterous. I have far too much to accomplish to waste time with this foolishness.
He was certainly in a hurry. I wonder if he's off to confront Tomas. Well, he took the picture, so I guess that's that for now. I'll see you later, Teach. So, the church is hiding something after all. Some massive secret about relics and crests. A secret that must have something to do with the professor's true identity.
I am happy that you invited me. Much appreciated. Warms me up. Agreed. Agreed. That was delicious. It feels...
Let's just this.
Sorry you're stuck with... It's finished.
I've got a grasp on this. I will master this. Aha!
Hello. You know, Professor, the tournament fish, why, all of the food I've eaten in this monastery has been absolute... Hardly.
Oh, like tomorrow's... I have a request. Join me for some training. I might like...
Of the 4 or 5 years since I started here?
It was 4.
Ah, what's a year here?
You count your enemies.
If I take care of them quickly, what does it matter how many there are?
As you were saying, it's been a busy...
That reminds me. Do you have that thing?
Want? No.
Hey now, I'm the one who brought it up. We may be friends, but... Hey you, do me a favor. Of the 4...
It was 4.
Ah,
you count your...
If I take...
As you were saying...
That reminds...
Want?
Hey now.
I have a favor to ask.
Professor.
Professor, I can offer nothing more. I am in your debt, Professor. Professor, I just say the word. Of course, I have to be truthful. It's all just a ploy to make it easier to research your crest. Feel free to... And then you can... I'd never put a burden on you. I thought if only this debacle... I thought if only...
Right.
Need something? See you again soon.
What is it? I assume you know by the 4 saints are all-important figures. Still, I have a particular fund. I have something to ask of you.
Hello.
could use your help.
Hey. Hey, wait a minute. Please, could you let me have that? Here, fantastic! Thanks, Professor. You have no idea how happy this makes me. Professor, do you ever wish you could I thought you might. It was in Ramire that you first met Alois and the rest of his order. Half a year has come and gone since then. How quickly time passes. It was in Ramire that you first met Alois. Half a year has come and gone. It was in half a year. This is not mine. This is not mine. This is not. I appreciate.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Impressive. Thanks.
Really?
Hey, Professor, I picked this up, but... Oh, hey, it worked out perfectly.
Want to trade me what you're holding for it? Thanks, Professor. This is great.
Hello, Professor. Would you mind trading it with me for this? Oh, thank you so much. I'll be sure to take great... Oh, I'm already headed... If it's not too much of a thank you so much, I'll treasure it forever.
That's a nice thing. Why don't you trade it for this? Excellent doing business with you, Professor. I've always wanted to say that.
You brought it, Professor?
How? You can't even afford your own drinks.
Excuse me. I asked first. Why don't we let the Professor decide?
Professor. Ah, Professor. Always a pleasure to see you. I wonder, might you have a moment to chat? Come now. You have no need to be on guard. I'd never cause you harm. You're far too valuable a specimen, well, that is to say, too valuable a member of the Academy staff. Indeed, the further my crest research progresses, the closer you come to learning the truth of your heritage. Is it not so? When I learned you bore the lost crest, the very crest of flames itself, I set about learning everything I could about your past. What was the origin of your bloodline? How have the events of your life been shaped by your lineage? I became somewhat obsessed, I must admit. I promised no harm, remember? I merely reached out to mercenaries whom you've worked with to understand your life before the Academy. Of course, I also contacted Gerald and his mercenary friends. Your father does keep rather interesting company. I'm excited to share with you what I learned, but I do ask that you correct me if I am mistaken on any account. The story begins with Gerald serving as captain of the Knight Zeros. There was a woman at the monastery with whom Gerald was quite close. At first, it seemed obvious this mystery woman was your mother. Alas, that cannot be the case. The timing is all wrong. As it was told to me, the woman in question passed away shortly before Gerald left the monastery. Yet your birth occurred sometime later, while Gerald was taking work as a mercenary. This, of course, presumes your age is accurately reported. If you were born sooner, well, the story would be quite different, would it not? Oh, I am aware. You two were certainly enigmatic as far as mercenaries go. For example, Gerald never once spoke of his time serving as captain of the Knights. That's quite a secret to keep for all those years. In the end, your old acquaintances had little definitive to say about either of you. However, they all agreed on one thing. Your father and yourself were a strong pair. Warriors to be respected and feared. You in particular. In fact, many came to know you as the Ashen Demon. They say you would destroy your enemies without a hint of emotion on your face. The mercenary I spoke to revered you as a living legend of sorts. So, that is what I learned. And I admit, it is barely more than I knew before. The next step in my research is to ask your blood for answers, and hope that it is more forthcoming than your past acquaintances.
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite.
I don't...
Yummy! Who made this? I'll have...
That looks delicious.
This is my...
This food is a revelation.
I like seeing a table full of my favorite.
I think it's... Oh! No.
Experience. Let's. I.
This... This...
Just no matter how old one gets, it's that
Professor.
We did okay.
Thank you.
What was that name again? Oh, this is me to no end. I simply can't recall. Oh, I have it. Xanadu. That's it. It was not long ago that we were there. And still, I somehow managed to forget. Well, that place brought back some fragments of my memory. I cannot help but wonder why. I feel we must return to find some answers there. Yes, you are right. For as the saying goes, there is no time like the present.
Huh. Where's our professor going all alone like that?
I hate not knowing what's going on. Okay, that's it. Let's gather the others and get to the bottom of this.
You want to follow our teacher? What a pain. Ugh. But I guess I'm dying of curiosity too.
Yes, it is all coming back to me. This structure. Oh, but it's as though my memories are clouded. The most important pieces are obscured. But I once called home. I have no doubt. I seem to recall something on the other side of that wall. I cannot see it, but I can still feel it. It is not my imagination. I know this to be true. We are already deep within this valley. Oh, what was that awful sound? Yes, and that was not a normal beast, but a huge and terrifying one. Look, there, at the entrance of the valley. A giant shadow! What is it now? Those hungry wolves. That howl must have riled them up. We have no choice but to fight our way out. Give it your all.
It was a right move for us to follow Teach. But however you look at it, we're in a tough spot now.
Wolves, hawks, not to mention a demonic beast guarding the canyon's entrance. Oh, we should never have come here.
Don't say that. But what's a demonic beast doing here? Is it a stray? Even Teach would have trouble out here all alone. Let's help out before we're down one professor. First things first, we need to reunite with Teach. Hurry up, everyone.
Stay focused.
Ready and willing. Pull out all the stops. I expect...
Who, me?
Let us away.
To work.
Leave it to me.
I stand ready.
My turn?
Many thanks. You're outclassed.
Who, me?
Battle?
Another step forward.
Still...
Thank you. Let the lesson begin!
Strength is up. I'm in.
Now's our chance.
I can't afford to lose.
Don't hold this against me, okay? It was a good try.
I'll try you.
I'd better keep up.
Great, more hawks.
Guess I have no choice.
Fascinating tactic.
Take full advantage.
I'll grow a
Never underestimate an outsider.
No hesitation. Predictable.
Goddess, protect me. I am fine. Am I not?
Not. I am...
This is dire.
To me?
A striking display.
I may as well win. Can't get ahead of myself.
I'm sorry.
Another one down.
I will need all my strength.
That helps.
Put an end to its suffering. I think that is the most honorable thing we can do at this point. I must...
The air's swarming with those feathered freaks. Let's get them before...
I'm not...
Nope.
You're making me work.
Let's get this over with. If only my research had such result.
Not bad. Our work is done. Let us return before any more hawks or